So we left here, and now we can store our data to the database. As you can see, we have the store and we have all the requests here. We can import our category here, and then we can use the category to store our data to the database. I will use the category class here and the function of create, which come with Eloquent, and here I will use the request all of those data will be saved in database. So far we are not going to validate the data. You can validate using validation, which is another topic which mostly you do, but we are not going to work on the validation, which is an easy part. You can do that yourself as well. Now it will save data to database. This time if I come to our application here, refresh the page, create database, if I say swimming and training, and I just pass a little description here, save it to the database, it will give us an error. Yes, the token is missing. When you give this error, this is mass assignment exception. Most of the time you get this error. When you get this error, you must know that you have not defined your fillable property in the model. So we will use the protected variable fillable. The variable name is fillable. It is an predefined in Laravel. You should write it like, I am going to let you insert any type of data into title and description in the database. That's why we are going to write this to here, fillable properties. This time if I reload the page and send the data, I think it is created. If I refresh the page, yeah, it is created for the data in our database. When it creates the data, I just want to return it back. So when it creates, I just return back. It will redirect us back. Let's come here and create a new. Let's say we have a web design category, import all web design course. Save it. Now this time if I refresh the page, yes, it is saved there, and it just redirects us back to this page. So now we need to display all those data in here. We will use any table. If you go to the admin LT, you can go to the dashboard and there are some tables here, but if you go directly to the table and simple tables, there are some good one. For example, this one, responsive, which is not hard. If you know Bootstrap, it is easy to create that. So I will come to the index page. Above here we have categories. I will use the div class here, or no, just create the table here. Now this table has tr. I will create the table as well quickly. I will pause the video for that. As you can see, I have created a very basic table here. With Bootstrap you can add the class of table and table responsive to make the table responsive. If I come here and reload the page, it should show us something like this. You know that it does not have any background. If you want to have something background like that, you can use the box or the class that they use here. It is just fine if we do not use the box or header like that. So it is going to show as name here, description, and then edit and delete here. Now we should populate those data from database. So if I come here, we have our index page, but we have not sent the data to the index page. We know that when you create a view, when you return a view, you can send data as second parameter with the view, which we are going to send all of the data which is in database. I just create a variable here called categories equal to category all. For now we can use all because we are going to create send all of those data. I will use the function of compact and pass the categories function here. This time we must have access to the categories here. You know there is no changes here. I can come to the index page here. Here I will just using a for each loop to query all of this data and populate here. As you know that we are going to repeat only the tr, so we will wrap the for each here. Okay, I'll use the Laravel for each sample here. For each let's say I will just create a key, no categories as cat. Let's say I use cat. It will give a copy of categories to the test to the cat. Now I can put the cat.name here, all of those things, and then I will end for each here. Just indent the code a little. If I use the cat.name here, it should display their name, cat name. Save the data for now. If I refresh this, as you can see, it is blank, and because we have two data here, now it should display it here. But you know, there is something wrong, that we do not have name, we have title. That's why it does not show up anything. Swimming and web designing. We have description. We can repeat the code here to cat description. Come here, refresh the page, and now it is showing the description as well. So now we can edit, delete, and all of those things here. I will use again the modal window for deleting, for the editing, for all of those things. So I think it is enough for this video. I hope it has been informative for you. In the next video, we will continue editing our data using modal window. In the same window, we will edit our data. Thank you for watching.